What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. So I did not upload an episode yesterday because it was Veterans Day here in the United States. So before we talk about anything in this episode, I just wanted to take a moment and thank everyone who's served in the armed forces or whoever is serving in the armed forces right now, because it's because of you guys, the brave men and women, that I get to sit here with my cushy life and talk about wristwatches, right? Things that interest me. So yeah, it's because of you guys that I get to do what I do. So thank you so much. I owe it all to you. And also, I don't know if any of you guys have heard, it's been a pretty difficult time here in California between, the wildfires and the other tragedies going on. It's just kind of a bummer. So I want to take a moment and thank all the first responders, all the really brave firefighters, the police officers, and the other people who are helping out and volunteering. Yeah, it's just getting kind of crazy here. So I want to thank you guys. You guys rock. And yeah, without further ado, let's talk about some watches. All right, so it's no secret that watch enthusiasts are some pretty opinionated people. I mean, I'm not that opinionated. But that's what makes this hobby so much fun. Differing opinions, I mean, come on, that's where it's at. If we all like the same things, there'd be no point in doing this. But there's honestly something that's been blowing my mind for a really long time now, and I've mentioned it here and there to some people just in conversation. I didn't know if I would really want to make an episode about it, but I've waited long enough. It's 2:56 p.m. Let's get down to business. Alrighty, so some watches have the very unique ability that can make some people really, really happy and some people really, really mad. And so when we think of really polarizing watches, it's usually something like this, right? The Seiko Tuna. Let's take a closer look. You saw it for yourself. It's big, it's bulky, it's really unique with this kind of metal shroud. You don't see it every day. So you either love it or you hate it, right? Wrong! Judging by my comment section, this Seiko Tuna is actually not all that troublesome. The most polarizing watch in the world is something much, much smaller. That's right, the Seiko Sarbo 17 Alpinist. Now guys, I haven't had my Alpinist in an episode in a pretty long time, and people were actually getting worried, wondering if I got rid of it, and no, never. I will never ever get rid of my Seiko Alpinist. I love it. But hear me out, just because I love it, a lot of people don't feel the same way. Oh, it's green. It's too small. It's got gold indexes. I don't like the hands. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine, fair enough. There are a lot of reasons not to like the Alpinist, but same with any other watch, right? You're allowed to like any watch you want. You're allowed to dislike any watch you want. That's the fun of watch collecting. But see, here's what's been bothering me, all right? Here's what I've been trying to get off my chest for a really long time now. So a lot of people don't like the Alpinist because it's green. All right, fair enough. But then you look at a watch like the Rolex Hulk, and this is one of the most desirable watches in the market right now. I mean, a lot of people are trying to get their hands on this Rolex. What the heck? I don't see how one is okay and one isn't. I mean, seriously, you go on Instagram and everyone's taking pictures of their Hulk in suits, in jeans, in shorts, and no one bats an eye, okay? Everyone's like, oh, such a sick watch. I wish I had that watch. But you take one picture of the Sarbo 17 Alpinist, one of the coolest watches ever made, and everyone goes ballistic. That thing's green. It won't go with any of my outfits. I mean, seriously, guys, I don't get it. I don't understand. And I'm sorry. I love Rolex. I love the Submariner. I even like the Hulk, but I also love the Alpinist, and I don't get why some greens are okay and some greens aren't. Some greens are versatile and some greens aren't. So here's what I want you to do. You guys can definitely help me out here. Anybody watching this episode right now, comment in the comment section and help me wrap my mind around this. Why is the Rolex Submariner Hulk an okay green watch to wear every day, but the Seiko Sarbo 17 Alpinist is not. And really quick, before we go, before you write your comment in the comment section, if you want some added insight as to just how versatile this watch is, I made an episode throwing this baby on a ton of different straps and even a bracelet. So if you haven't seen that episode, check it out. Seriously, one of the most versatile watches to wear and just a pleasure to wear daily. And that's really it, guys. I feel better already. Again, I just had to get that off my chest, and yeah, maybe you guys can help me understand all this. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I love the Alpinist, and I think every watch collector should have one. And as always, I want to thank you so much for checking out the Time Teller shop. I've added a ton of new watches there, so click the link in the description below, shop around. Helps the channel out a ton when you do that. And if you're new here, if this is the first time you're joining us here at the Time Teller channel, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by, but let's make this a little bit more official. Go ahead, click that subscribe button. It takes 1 second, helps me out a ton, and while you're at it, you can go ahead and click that little bell icon so you do not miss an episode of the Time Teller. YouTube doesn't always do a great job notifying my subscribers when I upload, so don't miss out. There's a ton of awesome content on the way. You don't want to miss it. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people that you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Oh, this watch is green.